Hello everyone and welcome to the weekend. This is Strategy here and we're gonna continue our game, Alan Wake. Now we're gonna go to chapter 2. I'm really excited. I really enjoyed it yesterday. Sadly the music will be turned a little down because of copyright. I don't know how to deal with that yet. We are gonna discover it while we go along. But I'm really interested in the game. I'm really excited for this weekend. It's a long weekend. It's the first weekend in a long time that I get to enjoy and play some nice games. So,
Previously on Alan Wake, I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome.
put some coffee on.
This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Let's go get some coffee. I don't know what this is. Let's explore a little bit. What do we have here? Ah, manuscript. I like those.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
This is dark. Return to the sender, what I can't forget, Alex Casey, the things that I want, the fall of Casey. I hear a radio now. And I hear the police. What did you do? Bedroom? This is a big bedroom, I like it. I always like the style of houses in games. They all look great. To be gratified, design your own home.
Continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Ew. Please do not recycle me. Okay. I can't promise anything. It's a weird back room. Oh, you can sprint. I mean, you're not gonna sprint at home, obviously. So that's the kitchen. That's the last place we're gonna go. Ah. Someone bought a new TV. Where is it? Oh, it's not installed yet. Okay. Probably it's gonna come here. This would make TVs too high to subreddit proud. Most probably. Damn. I love snow though. I really, really love snow. It makes it magical. That's why I moved to a very cold country.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
And don't leave your dishes. It's not good. You should clean after yourself. Can we read this? Yeah. Yeah, this was good. Building maintenance will need access to your unit between 9 and 9:45 am this coming Thursday to replace the filters in the air ducts. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. Have a wonderful day. Sincerely, the Parliament Management Team. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I can read into that. I hate this when you can't. Okay. Groceries? What is this? So.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
So this is
These
for
look
3
really
years before this
Oh,
is.
sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Cute. Okay, this was 3 years before when I still was writing.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Cauldron Lake, is that where we were, or?
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
So, still getting used to the view, like third-person view. It's unusual, but it gives it some charm, let's say. Probably it's gonna be everything. Oh.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
Okay, this is sheriff, so I'm not going there.
Miss Weaver, have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
A lot of missing people and cats.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Thank you.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Parking lot holding cells. Yeah. Just here, out here, stealing thermos.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Okay, maybe this is when they were arriving. They were taking photos. Now Cauldron Lake, they were already there.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Are just allowed to be in the offices?
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
They can leave though, that's interesting.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
It's amending.
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Here it doesn't say when they disappeared. Got the backlog.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Oh, no
mister!
such luck.
Hey,
He
can
went on
you
a
turn
bender
the
and
light?
hit Danny
The
pretty
light's
badly.
on!
He started
The
shouting like
deputies,
that the
they
moment
won't,
he woke
they
up.
don't under... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterwards.
I don't know if that makes it better.
Listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Okay. I just need to get my notebook in front of me to note something.
I told him,
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Won't she see me? Oh. Is she here? Yeah. I don't need to be worried if she's gonna see me or not if I'm just this loud.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Where is your wife?
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Ooh.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power. A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking? Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
No.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
No.
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. You got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
So, I'm back. Had to leave for a second. Let's go to the car.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
This is a nice little cozy cabin. Oh, we have the thermos. I still don't know what that gives us, but can I live through both doors? Just out of curiosity. No, I can't. This is a very nice cabin. That's a cozy cabin. I'm going to spend some time in one soon, in a couple months. Okay, maybe more like 4 months, I guess. Some vacations, some very deserved vacations. We are in a very weird place though. It all keeps happening that these bugs, so I'm not really sure what it is. I don't have a gun, so I hope I don't have to kill anyone. He said I would be taking a gun and a flashlight. I guess the guy lied to me.
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Eh. I do have a gun now. Okay. So lock the door. Can I go in? No, okay.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Barry is scared.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
So we have some light there, so we know what's gonna happen. My guy, I get tired very, very quickly. You can jog for, what, 20 seconds? You need to work on that. Yep, that maybe made him shake a little bit. Yeah, just enter other people's cabins. That's okay. That's acceptable.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan?
Did he
You
just
make it
steps?
sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh,
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
I like the small details in the story. I'm almost sure I heard something though. Some steps, maybe it was me, but... This is a big, big place. I would like to come hike in a place like this. I miss going to hiking. I really, really love it. Oh, damn. Maybe cross worlds because it gets so foggy out of the sudden. No, okay, this is too much theory. Maybe it was just an avalanche. But yeah, I missed go hiking. I need to go again soon. Okay. So let's just enter other people's homes again. Oh. Why would you? Like, why?
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Nice. Oh, this one is way down.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
It's harsh. I do really love his narration voice. No, okay, it doesn't work.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
So we know what's gonna happen now. Rusty's dying. And Rose is losing her lover. Here you can recover.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me!
Coming.
Can you hear me? Anyone? Please, help!
Hello?
Back here. I'm back here.
Oh, fuck.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Nah, he's gone.
This couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
Poor doggy. You need to watch whatever you just watched. Oh, you could have jumped that though. Wait. Where do I need to go? Okay, I have the checkpoints, I forgot.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
No.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with glowing patches, with liquid darkness.
I don't know what that was, but... Oh. Huh. Okay.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
My boy, I need to stop writing. Is there any? Is there any more of that? This black stuff on the floor? I think it was getting smaller though, I have the feeling. Damn. The guy's gone.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
No, it's still here. Where's the doggo? No.
Please don't feed the animals.
What?
Fishing is only permitted for those persons who purchase a park fishing license. Obey! Park ranger's instructions. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never! No closer than 100 yards. No bears and wolves! Never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended.
What the fuck?
It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park grounds. This includes even or even simple berries. What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Damn. Dark story. I love it. Okay, this is where we were. Nope.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
But I'm just going back. No. Get away wrong. Yeah, I did. Nice little secret we found. I mean, not secret, but nice stuck. Man, you really. I hope at the end of the game you are like a pro marathon runner. Because if with this much training you can't, then. Okay, perfect. This was... I was pressing the wrong key. Oh, every time. Just getting used to the controls. It's a new keyboard also, so it's not... I'm used to a laptop for a long time. Now I have a small mechanical keyboard. But can I go down there though? Maybe. Or maybe later. Was I there already? May come back from there.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect my tablet that was charging the computer. It's also making noise. That's not nice. Maybe it didn't hear in the recording, which would be actually great. Okay, maybe I do go here first because maybe that's story part. Because I think I reached the wrong checkpoint before. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, that hurts. Just nice dodge. That's an amazing dodge. Okay, I'm gonna give it to myself. Ah, come on. That was... Okay, now we're starting to get to a point where we actually get without bullets, because in the first part we have a lot of bullets left. So this might get a little critical. Okay, this is the part where I was watching before. The road. Okay, yeah, easy.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, A roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason, packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo, things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Okay. Around the corner. Okay, so we have a torch image somewhere here that we have to find with supplies. Maybe it's here, I don't know. Around the corner. I don't know. Is it? Maybe not. Maybe I'm looking for nothing. Okay, that's probable though. Let's just go. No, friends. Oh, that's a big boss. Oh, one shot too much. Come on. It's getting challenging, progressively challenging. It's okay, it's still nice, I like it. I like the combat mode. You need to sometimes get used to it. It's not like what you're used to. Aim and shoot. It's kind of like Control that you have. I think you have some enemies. It's been a while since I played it, but I think you have some enemies that you also have to like kill their weaknesses first. Okay, wait. Overspeak, so I don't go in that direction. I go maybe here. I really want to find that corner with nice goodies that we talked about before. Maybe it's here. This seems painful. If it hits me. Shooting range. The tree this ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year of the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on rings. 1853, the Washington Territory was formed. 1878, the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company. And the town itself. 1889, Washington was granted statehood. 1929, tree damage in forest fire. 1970, the Bright Falls Mining Co. closes its doors after a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake. So this is where the island disappeared, I assume. 1918, Mount St. Helens erupts. 1987, tree felled by storm. Which is weird because it still has the 2001. Maybe it kept pouring when it was fallen. I don't know. I really wish I could find the tricks, but I guess I'm not gonna. Okay. Point of no return.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Okay, so we have an agent looking for him. We're gonna have one. Visit the center, that's where we were. Cabins, Lovers Peak. Damn. Nice hike that we did. It's kinda nice to know when you're enjoying a game that you still have 2 more ahead. I mean, I hope they are as good as this one is being so far. Because normally when you go blind into something, you always have the chance that it goes wrong, but... Oh, that's an Asian Nightingale.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Oh, maybe with flares I can kill them without...
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. You set him up, and I'll knock him down, Wake.
Nah, I didn't get it. Man, you have a bad aim. Oh, okay.
Lover's Peak, right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's over. Move it or lose it.
Get the fuck out then.
Damn it! Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Okay, this looks
This is
sketchy.
it, Wake. Last stand. There's more players here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. Hear that? It's them. That's right.
Can I get this page on there? Oh, fuck.
That's right. You just keep coming.
I don't want the page now. Oh. Oh, come on. Yeah.
Last stand. There's more players here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Okay, I assume that maybe later we get to go there.
Die already, die! Bring it!
No. Man, you have a terrible, terrible damn aim. Even I can shoot better than that. Come on, I'm a writer. Come on.
See? Nothing to it.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to it.
Oh, yeah, let's finish hearing what it says.
And figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
In the cabin, in the last episode, it kinda, when the lights went off for a second, before they started discussing, or the discussion, she kinda saw the lady in black. So I don't know. Maybe she's been seeing it, what we are seeing. Maybe she has something to do with it. Maybe she already knew about it. I pressed it.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
I pressed it though. I tried to press something. Because it was shining, I pressed E, so I thought maybe it would stop. Whatever it was, but no. So I can't do anything with them. Besides running. Damn. So many of them. Well, we're out. Yeah. Okay, I see a bottle of coffee. I did get away. That's not fair. Oh, come on. There's a coffee thing here. Okay. Don't be like that. Okay. Should have a button to cancel though. Not that you just... Okay, I could have done it probably also. If I had kept.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Chainsaw. I do not like the sound of that. I do like the sound of shotgun. Who doesn't? I know I lost a thermos somewhere. Make it through the woods. So I could continue from back here? Or it's just another way to arrive here? Was it like a shortcut? Yeah, probably. Come here. That's a cat. Don't mess with me. Unless you do mess with me, then I'm gonna run probably, so be nice, daddy. I absolutely pressed the dodge before. Nah, but that's it. Can't do much. I was pretty sure I did press the dodge, but maybe I was too slow. Guess you just have to time it right. I do love Bloodborne. You also have to time things right, and it did take a while for me to learn it. It's one of the games that just have to get good to know how to play, which took a really long time for me. That doesn't sound safe. So I have to go through there, so I'm not going through there. I'm going through here.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Secret. Okay. Then you have the fucking noises. Lovely noises. Okay, I saw the arrows before, but... Okay. Do I get something for making the plane fall? Or no? Okay, let's go. Boop. The fuck was that? Ah. Come on. Just let me run. Ah. Okay, safety. I could have done that before. Not sure. Oh, here it is. I guess I saw it before. I don't know if it was this one. That's that one. Man, really. Ah. I feel I'm always taking like shortcuts by mistake, and they appear like in the worst positions ever. Because if I took the normal path, they would appear here and I would have enough time to react. Just a feeling. Oop, don't fall. And let's ignore the fact that I just panicked flare on the floor. I mean, it did work. Ow. Painful. So what do you have here? No idea what these things are, but...
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around. When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning.
Okay, it's
you think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show.
Alternate reality.
When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
That maybe is indeed like the alternate reality thing. When the foggy appears, like when it starts getting dizzy, I'd say. Well, I don't know what it is, but when it gets this effect around him when the monsters appear. So... oh, yeah, okay.
Beware of Widowmakers.
The darkness wears her face. Okay. Neat. Just look too convenient to have two stairs there.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
I don't like the labyrinth kind of stuff. Looks very... you can get trapped into it. Huh. Point of no return. Oh. Let's try to keep a little bit more to the path. Maybe that helps me out a little bit with the surprise attacks, but I kinda don't want to though. I just want to see if I don't lose anything, like most secret Jesus Christ that scare me. Oh. I did press fucking... ah, come on. Okay, that was the main path after all. I feel I'm using too much batteries though. I can also switch up weapons when I need to charge, I think it's quicker. Can things stop falling? Like, is there a haunted ghost that's destroying stuff around? Okay, yes, there is. Oh, it's the electric Saga. We heard about him. Okay, this was way smarter to play it like this. Ah, yeah, it was. You do waste some resources, but again, they're here to be used, so let's make it easier. Because then either way, when we finish a cutscene or something, we just have to restart everything.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
He's gonna open the fucking door.
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
I wonder if I can shoot them. I want to try before, but...
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
What does the coffee do though? It's annoying. Not to know what it does. Like, is this a collectible? Or achievements? Or... Oh, again, the boards, I forgot. Damn. That's some of them.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Yeah, how? Okay, probably you could get the key. Where am I now? Does it say where I am? I don't know where I have to go, but...
I had to find the key to the garage.
Yeah. That's not good.
I needed the garage key to get to the car. A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Knew it. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. I was waiting for it. Oh, manuscript.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture. The way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
I'm gonna get scared. Okay, no. I've got some close calls already. I mean, last game it didn't look like a horror game. I mean, it still isn't like a horror game. It does have like a little bit of jump scares. I like it. Enjoy it. This light trauma. I know the car still has battery though, with the light still on. I can drive it! Love it. I can just leave the car though, also. Oh, okay, that's nice. I don't want to lose any pages. Okay, this is really nice to can drive a car. I wasn't expecting that. Can I choose this car? I can. But why would I? It's not the most responsive car thing that I've seen. Does the car get damaged? Oh, there's battery. Okay. Ah, come on, hell no. In second. Thank you. Ah, come on. It's a lot of enemies. I probably should use a car, that's why it's a lot of enemies. Yeah, I probably should use a car. Okay, yeah, let's just go. Safety. I guess this is just for achievements, maybe. It's what I can, are for fun. Oh, okay, yeah. Can I jump? I can. Where is it? I lost it. Okay, it's here. Okay, that's something. Where's the big guy though?
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed. But there was no cabin, and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? What had happened to Alice? I had to get her back. I couldn't face life without her.
Come on. Seems really dangerous to just be driving without a car here. Just be walking around without a car. Too many enemies. Can I just... These are... No, okay, no. Okay, let's go have some fun. Let's see if I didn't forget anything like in other sections as well. Oh, okay, so here is maybe the walking place, and then I could go through the road. Okay, okay. I should have kept the car moving. Oh no, there's another one there. Where's the doggy though? Poor thing. Oh, I didn't notice this one when I came in. Did I? Don't think so. I think I passed it. Yeah, I could have gone with the car. Should have been way quicker. Maybe safer. I heard noise. Okay. This was not here before. Not like this. No, this wasn't here. Exactly.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Is it all? I haven't tried it yet. I think it's just maybe shoots the protection out of them and kills them on top of that. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's OP. This is OP. All together? All together now? Ah, okay, yeah, the flare gun is fucking OP. Why didn't I try this before?
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Can I kill them? No, okay.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Okay, there is gonna be a boss fight.
Ow! Ow! I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Yeah, let me in. Come on, it's gonna be a fight here, I know it. Oh, bitches. There's an arrow.
Is that I'm not allergic to birds. Shoot! Oh, crap.
Oh, okay, it's here. Damn. Oh, come on. Come on. It's impossible.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
Oh, that was hard. No, didn't. I mean, it probably wouldn't have an ending, but...
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
You barricaded the whole house.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
She's sound weird.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old
dear diner.
Good girl.
Well, someone is pulling the strings. I mean, I hope it doesn't get copyrighted again. If there is no sound, you guys know what happened. I had to delete the sound because of the copyright. Yeah, probably it's gonna get copyrighted. Let's see. Still an amazing game. And I loved it. And I'm loving it. I'm loving to play. I don't know how many chapters it has. I guess it's gonna be a surprise. But I guess games are normally about 6 hours long, normally. 5-6 hours. So I guess it's gonna be more or less maybe 5-6 episodes. But let's see. I'm not in a rush to finish it. And either way, I have after 2 more. Well guys, thank you for watching once again. The weekend is just starting. And let's see, I guess this weekend I can put maybe this one and 1 more or 2 more. Let's see. Can do this. Enjoy it. Keep strong and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.